Starting.
Alright, the winner's deck profile
For tonight's tourney.
Which is the Sweets deck, built on a budget. So first card, basically is the MVP of this entire deck, which is this card right here, the 002K. And all you have to do is discard a card, and then you get or look at top 4 cards, and then take any card and then put it into your hand. Not any card, character card. And then put the rest back in to the waiting room. So this is like, you need to have 4 of these. That's like staple. I think I had so many, like one game I was just like, just using that non-stop in one turn. This one, the 002,500 runner, I mean, it's okay. It takes the bullet basically. Like someone's attacking an empty area, she can jump in and take it. So she comes in handy in some matches. She is my usual starter. There's a 001,500 Kosaki. Basically, if your opponent has less than three or less than 3 characters on the field, she gets a 2K bonus on their turn. So it's a wall. So yeah, I never had any issues with her. 00500. She may sound underwhelming, but her ability is look at the top 2 cards and then arrange them in any order. So that's good. And she also bonds with the Brainstormer, which I'll tell you.
Yeah, that's really good.
Her is just a global 500, 001,500, nothing new. She does have a special feature where if there's like pendants from Nisekoi, I don't know what they're called in English. I guess pendants.
Pendants, yeah. There's no pendants.
So there's pendants in the field. You get 500 for each pendant in the memory, but
2,500.
it's literally just a mirror match. In regular matches, you just go for that global 500. This one, she's the only character that's not Onodera family. She's just her friend. I don't know what her name was.
Best girl.
She basically went pay 1, discard a card, and she gets a Sweets character from your deck. So pretty decent. And then she bonds with this one right here, which is a good card.
That's good.
But she is not a Sweets trader, so she might mess up some synergy. So you try to just get rid of her. Once you play her, just sacrifice her out immediately.
Clock or something.
Yeah. So that's the level 0 game. Level 1 is the 10 Brainstormer. She gives 500 to the front, and she's also Brainstormer, so that's pretty good. So Brainstormers pay 1, rest 2, get character from your deck for number of climaxes, so pretty decent. The 4,500 has a lot of text right there, but the whole point is it locks your opponent down from using event cards, which is pretty good depending on the matchup. So the events, this one, plus 1,000, plus 1 soul. When this card attacks, if you have the climax, it locks your opponent down from not using events till the end of their turn. And on top of that, pay 1, and you get 3K. And if you reverse the opponent, you get a character from a clock, put it into your hand, and then take the top card of your deck and to put into the clock. So it saved me a few times. It gets your cards that you need in your clock, because it gets the 3K, which is 7,500, plus the 1K here, so it comes 85, and extra support from the back, so not a bad card. This card is also very good. I mean, it's standard now. Only thing is almost every set will have that. It's 500 for every other Sweets character. So she's usually at 6,500. And then from the back support, she can go up to 775. So pretty good. These are the only level 1s I run though. So because most of the stock I build, I'll use on the level 2 or 3. Okay, level 2. This is the 2-1 magical Kosaki. She's a level assist as well as a changer. I'll explain more about the changer later, but she is just your standard, 200 level assist to the front. She was the 2-1 8K Haru. She gets, when she attacks, I believe she's level 3 is her opponent. She gets 3K. I never use her in the entire time, so I think she's pretty much useless.
You should probably add an extra cup to that.
Probably her, yeah. I probably need to add one more, but yeah, she hasn't done anything in the entire match, in the entire game, so I don't use her. 21, 2,500, 2-1, 2,500. I guess she gives another 1,000 if you have. Let me see what to say, because I never use this at all either. If you have a Sweets character, yeah, she gets. And you can give another 1,000 to another character.
So 3,500.
So I mean, it's standard. Like I said, I never used her. So this one I did use her a lot. The 2-1 Kosaki, Nurse Kosaki. It's the refresher, and then free refresh. On top of that, you get to draw a card, and then you can also tap rest 2 characters and get give 2K to somebody.
Too good.
So it's a good free refresh. But I only run 1. Maybe I might run 2 just because I had some games where I was just trying to dig it out and I can't do it. I have 2-1 event. That's bad. I never used it once. Is if you get two sweets characters or key characters from your deck, put into your hand and discard 1 card.
You use it for the art though.
Yeah, I guess the art, but either way, it was a dead draw for me. I never used it once. Okay, so that's my level 2. Okay, so the main part, level 3, the 3-2 Haru, which is, I mean, she can be the claw kicker, but it's just, for me, every game I played was pretty, I think maximum I got was like 2. Highest I always got was 2. So the thing is, when she comes into play, you reveal 3 cards. If one of your cards is a sweets character, she gets 3K bonus. If the 2 of your cards are sweets, she gets the heal. And if 3 of your cards are sweets, then she gets the clock kick if they reverse. So 13K healer, clock kicker, not bad. It's just I never got the clock kick for her. I was always at 13K.
You did on me?
Yeah, that was that 1 game. 1 out of like how many games I played. So she's good. She's like probably the best level 3 in the new Nisekoi set. The new one, the new Onodera, or they're both Onoderas, the new Kosaki, the 3-2 Kosaki, 10K. She's the early summon, or the early changer. So she works with this card and this card. So you need to have all 3 of these. So the thing is, when you change, when you play this Climax, if you don't have her in your hand, you cannot play her. You cannot get her out. So you might, for a level 2 game, you try to hold on to these 3 all the time. Because every single time I played, I usually got her at level 2. Because you want to get her at level 2 because you get the Climax combo as well, which is you get 2,500 bonus, and on top of that, get a character from your deck, a sweets character, and put it into your hand. And the 2,500 lasts until the end of the opponent's turn, which is good. And then her other effect is, at the beginning of the opponent's phase, she gets to give 4K to anybody, even including herself. So she can become a 16.5 attack wall.
Or if not higher.
If higher because of back support. But usually, yeah, you want to keep these 3. I kept these 3 in my hand the entire time whenever I start the game, or I try to collect them. Sometimes they'll be pretty difficult, so I just have to give up on them. So this is also, this Climax is what? Put 1 blue character from your waiting room, put it into your stock, and then everybody gets +1 soul. So not bad. This one I already explained. It's 1,000 +1 soul. It works with her. So overall, this is a pretty cheap deck. I would say it's around. You can get this for like maybe less than 75 around that deck, around that price tag. Obviously, if you want to put the 3-2 Onodera, the Kosaki from the first set, which is if you have 6 climaxes more, you get to bring her out level 2.
Oh, that's the English one.
That's the English one or the Japanese one?
The Japanese one is if you have 2 pendants.
Yeah, then that might be better. If it's pendants, yeah. That might
but then I think you'll have to be battling with that one.
Yeah, so if you're running the 3-2 Kosaki, 3 new Kosaki from the old set, you can't run this one obviously because of the restriction. But I would probably take that one over the other one just because it's much easier to summon than having 3 pieces. You have to have these 3 pieces. If you're missing one, you can't do it. So I would say for more consistency, you want to go for the 3-2 Kosaki.
Actually, I don't think the restriction applies just because it's between her, Raku, and then the pendants, right?
Yeah, you need pendants. Pendants, this one, and
oh yeah, you do need pendants. If you do,
so if you're running pendants, you can't run her. So, but I would say if you have 3-2 Kosaki from the old set, I would probably run 4 of her just because she's more easier to come to bring out than 3 pieces. But when
you have that.
This is probably like the key card.
Yeah.
But even if you had pendants, this is a much better card.
It's still good though. So it gets the job done.
Yeah. So overall, this is just the budget sweet stack. If you see, everything is not foiled except that one because someone took all my non-foils and I wanted to put them non-foils, but I couldn't afford to put them, so I have to use foils. Eventually they'll go to non-foils. Overall, yeah, it's not a bad deck.
It's a pretty sweet deck, you know.
It's consistent. I haven't had too many like bad draws. Like I said, she will save you from
She
bad draws.
fixes everything.
She fixes your bad draws. So,
Pretty good.
other than that, there's nothing else to talk about.
She's your best friend.
She's literally
That is like
probably-
the best card in the entire set, I think, just because of consistency. So, if you check back other videos, I'm pretty sure you'll see her in action. If only you saw my first
Yeah, your first match was recorded.
first match against, or my second match against Paul in the top four.
Oh yeah, second
Which I
match.
played
you
that
used,
card four
like,
times,
yeah.
back to back to back to back to back.
Refresh his deck. Like I was like,
It's a legit card.
couldn't do it with my Elio because she wasn't in my
Oh,
hand.
yeah, that's it. Yeah.
All right,
Thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe, like,
and comment.
comment how bad this deck is if you want to. Comment how good this deck is, whatever you want. Just give some traffic going on this website.
Best girl.
On this channel. So. Hope to see you guys later.